Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Blue Maxima and I'm here checking out Deadbolt, the latest in the efforts from Hoopoo Games, who previously brought you Risk of Rain. This port was done by Code Mystics, I think. I know that doesn't sound like much, but they were retweeting stuff about this version of the game in particular, so I imagine they had something to do with it, but I'm not going to watch that credit scroll because it's way too damn slow. So, not that much to see in the options menu, although there is something I do actually want you to see. You can see how long I've been playing up in the top right there, so just over 2 hours actually, I apologize. And here we have the sound sliders. Again, it's a master volume and a music volume. I don't know why that's a thing. Have it be music and sound effects and then have a master if you insist. Anyway, your video and your game settings are where things are going to be most interesting. The lock-on angle and the lock-off angle are actually quite important because these will determine how much you need to be in range of an enemy in order to lock onto them with your gun, and obviously the opposite. So, these are very useful to tweak once you get in-game, because the analog stick in-game is actually kind of sensitive, so being able to set these as you like is actually really nice, and I appreciate them for that. You can also remap the controls, but I find this entirely unnecessary, so we're not going to do that. You can also change what stick you aim your gun with, and I would recommend changing this to the right stick just because it feels a little bit more natural, and if you end up using the left stick to move instead of the D-pad like I am, you can move on that and then you can aim with the other stick and it feels a little bit more natural that way. So, let's reload our game, shall we? As I said, I am 2 hours in. I've completed about, well, it says there I've completed about 32% of the game, which sounds, actually that doesn't sound about right. We don't have that much to see out in the menu here. We can actually turn on some music if we like. And we have some cassettes, which are basically just text logs that you find in the middle of the levels, which is not particularly interesting, but honestly, that's not really what we're here for. There's not that much in the way of story at all. Basically, you're the Grim Reaper, and the fire is making you go kill dudes. No, I'm completely serious. So, you've got a bunch of different weapons here to use. I'm actually going to buy the suppressed shotgun because I absolutely need something like that. But you can see that I have souls in the top right, and you earn them by finishing missions and by earning trophies. And you earn them actually quite slowly. You start out with the 32 revolver, but you have to buy the rest. And I've only managed to buy a couple of weapons. Thankfully, the tactical SMG seems to be really good in this game, so you know, as long as you're not going up against like 2 or 3 dudes at once, you'll probably be alright just carrying that around as a silenced weapon. You can carry 2 different kinds of weapons, but once you actually get into the stages, you can pick up any kind of weapon you like. So they don't want you wandering in with like 2 tactical SMGs, because that would be ridiculously overpowered. So to get your next mission, you sit and talk at the fire, and the fire will give you a little bit of info on what you need to do. So apparently I need to go to the lounge and open a safe. And some vampires have their souls stored outside of their body. Oh, that sounds like fun. He lied. So we can choose a mission here. There's also a trophy screen, but I won't show you that. I don't really need to. This is where you come to select your mission. And I've already done all the Zombie Kings missions, which don't so much... Well, the first 3 of those like serve as a tutorial more or less, but they do get into the meat of it pretty quickly. And then we get into the vampire missions, and the vampire missions, as you can tell by the fact I've only gotten 2 and 3 stars, are actually quite hard. So, let's hop into the mission that I haven't done yet, and we will have a bit of a look around. So let's see, I've got to collect some key cards, which means I've got to kill the dudes with blue arrows over their heads. I don't have to kill everybody in this mission, it looks like at least, but well, let's just see if we can actually make it happen anyway. So, we can swap weapons here. I'm going to pick up my mouse gun, because my mouse gun is actually really... Never mind! Alright, let's actually try this, There we go. Alright, I'll take the combat shotgun, because I'm going to need it in a second. Down it goes. And I'll take the suppressed shotgun back, because it's going to be more useful than that mouse gun. So, the general idea in Deadbolt is basically the same as Hotline Miami. You basically have the ability to walk around and do a couple of other neat things, like you can walk into vents, for example, or I should say warp into vents, And once you've warped into a vent, you can go all over the place. But other than that, you're basically the same as everyone else. You are extremely weak, and you die in one shot. Everybody else, unfortunately, does not get the same thing. Sure, you might be able to kill some enemies with well-placed headshots, but that's kind of unlikely. And I've screwed myself, so I need to really kill myself there. Let's pick a different weapon. We'll try the tactical SMG and the hammer. The hammer might actually be useful. Enemies can see you, like that, for example. So sometimes it's convenient to be able to just walk into their line of sight and then just walk out of it in order to save yourself a little bit of trouble. But as you can see, it's not really going to help me here. You can't swap weapons once you've actually fired your first shot, by the way. So just a little bit of warning for you. Alright, so I need to go and find the thing that his, Okay, I follow. So I need to go destroy those weird wine bottles before they have the opportunity to respawn. Which is not great, in all honesty, but we'll work with it. And I died. Wonderful. This is a pretty good expectation of what you're going to be doing in this game, honestly. Dying over and over again until you find out the appropriate route, we'll put it that way. Mainly because, well, this game is fucking hard, if you couldn't tell. Like, the amount of enemies are overwhelming, the combat is unforgiving, and the entire game can just be a massive pain in the dick. That is a generally really good way to describe it. Let's use this vent to my advantage. I can't actually see that well because the screen is actually really dark. We'll get onto that. Thankfully, you can toilet kill people. Yes, this is a thing that can happen. And I died. I thought I might have been able to catch up to him, but unfortunately, no. Anyway, as I was saying, I'll just throw my hammer up there and pick it up and use it to kill this guy before I die. Unfortunately, I didn't actually manage to pull off what I wanted to do. Just gonna open the door and I'm gonna beat the crap out of him again. But yeah, there's a ton of dudes, the combat is unforgiving, and just everything is awful. I guess I'm gonna have to shoot that. I'm surprised that thrown weapons don't actually work on that. I thought they would. Well, that's not what I meant to hit, but I'll take it. As you can see, the aim in particular with the right analog stick is quite touchy, which means that the game is going to be quite a bit more focused on your accuracy than you might believe. Just take him out. Take your shotgun. Head upstairs. Take her out. Take her out. Take him out. And just fuck up the shot, because goddammit. But yes, the game is entirely focused on its... What's the word I'm looking for? It's entirely focused on its precision. That is entirely the point. Because just the amount of effort you have to put in to kill dudes in this game sometimes is just retarded. Especially with these dudes. The bloody vampires. They just get ridiculous. Oh, lockpicks. Gotta love them. There we go. Might want to run away, because he can shoot me from that distance if he feels the need to. But thankfully, since I've caught his attention, he should start wandering over here. Thankfully, the behavior of the guards in general is somewhat predictable. There are points where they can just suddenly decide to say, fuck you, I'm going to do something completely random and off base now, and I do not care for your things. Like, there are times, for example, where the dudes will literally just not hear something that they would usually hear, and it can screw you in the same way, because they just aren't as consistent as you might hope, which... Oh shit. Fuck! God damn it. Of course he was looking in the wrong fucking direction for me. Yeah, sometimes they'll be inconsistent. Most of the time they'll be consistent. Like, as you can see, my plan right here seems to actually be working okay. Really? Fuck me. With that said, though, the game does have an absolute ton of potential frustration, just mainly because sometimes shit just doesn't go the way you expect it to, and it can really suck a lot of dicks. Like this situation here, just a massive amount of dong is being manhandled here. It's just, look at all these dudes. Hopefully I've killed one of them. But now I need to find another gun so I can finish off his mates. Right, I'm just doing melee attacks here because I have the wrong weapon now, but thankfully that is still enough to kill him. I do have a couple of other issues with the game as well. It's definitely not perfect. One of my problems, and I don't know if it's with this port or not, just because of how weird of an issue it is. The game is really dark. Like, just even with the brightness turned all the way up. Shit! Christ, fuck me. Even with the brightness turned all the way up, some of the darker areas can be almost impossible to see. And that is really an issue, mainly because, well, there are things you can do in this game to help you out in the stealth side of things. Like, for example, you can actually... You can actually shoot out the lights. That is absolutely a thing you can do, and it does actually help in this game. Because dudes do actually have, like, vision. They do indeed have vision and line of sight. So, being able to take out the lights makes you actually pretty capable of surviving. There's a door here, because that guy hasn't seen me yet. Go. Gotta take him out. Right. Knock, knock. Alright. But yeah, the game can be just overwhelmingly dark at times, because being able to shoot out the lights and stuff means you'll be wandering around in dark rooms. Like, I can barely see that that's a door. It looks like a wall. And there's a few things like that in this game as well. And it can really get in the way of trying to see what certain things look like. It can just drive you mad sometimes. There is also the issue that some things might be a little bit too small. Like, the text, for example, actually looks pretty tiny, especially when you get into things like cutscenes. They can just be ridiculously small for no particular reason. And it kind of sucks. I mean, it's not unplayable, but it's getting on the edge of being unplayable, and it can really wreck, well, it could really wreck your eyesight if you aren't particularly capable. How am I missing so much? Jesus, alright. Fine, we'll do it the hard way. Turn left, fire at will. I don't know what this guy's gonna do, because he's gonna see those bodies, and he's gonna take cover. And that's one of the weird things about these vampire dudes. Everybody they see, they'll take cover, and then they'll reset their AI. It's a little weird. Thankfully, I didn't have to worry too much about it. Let's get in this vent. Right, that guy looks to be the last dude I need to fight off here. But I also need to go find the other key cards. And where the fuck are the rest of them? Usually there's an arrow that'll tell me where they all are, but does not appear to be so at this point. Just gonna shoot him until he's dead. Alright. Where are the key cards? I have been... Okay, that was one. Oh, and that's it. Alright. Safe time. Let's open the safe. There are 3 envelopes. A day for a month now, and the address of Bloody Mary, full of money, and there's an address near the docks. Right, that's our objective. We can leave. We probably could have done that without killing everyone in the entire place, but honestly, usually a better idea to do that if you're going to attract attention anyway. So, clear the Bloody Mary without letting any vampires arrive. Shit. Okay, I actually did alright, but I got 2 stars, so the game obviously doesn't think so. Bastards. Right. So we come talk to the fire, and we get the next mission. That's basically it. The goals of undead are always the same, apparently. Some vampires will have phylacterites in difficult places. Wonderful. And I apparently have the cat. Life is not meant to be spent alone. Oh, that's nice. Where is the cat? I can't see it. I do not see the cat. Yeah, as you can see, things are a little bit too small. Let's open up the book. Instead of going to the next vampire, I'm going to pull back and do a later zombie mission. Because I think that would be a little bit more interesting. Ah, no vacancy. That'll do. This mission is a fucking douche. So, it ought to be fine. We get to see a couple of other types of zombies as well. Enemies, I should say. I mean, we do fight zombies as well, but they can be, like, cross things. Like, you can find different kinds of enemies. 2 different kinds of enemies in the same level. So I'm just gonna beat the crap out of this guy with this hammer and take his shotgun. That is a zombie undead, and he carries a sawn-off shotgun. You want to be very careful of those mofos. So, let us find the most appropriate place to get off this wild ride. I could go up there, but that means I'd be in more danger, and thankfully I can head through this door, and shotgun the head. It works the same way as the zombies with the revives do, except, well, they only die once. Thank fucking Christ. So, let's go up here through this vent, and pop up here. Other than the game being relatively inconsistent, like, that kind of sucks right there. I shut myself on the other side of the door somehow. Other than the game being somewhat inconsistent with the way its enemy AI works, it's a real challenge. It's really enjoyable. The guns and the combat all feel great, although they might be a little bit too sensitive for some people on the Vita's analog sticks, because I definitely had that problem. But other than that, the game is really enjoyable. It scratches the same itch Hotline Miami does, because it basically turns into an action puzzler, more or less. Like, the general idea is, you want to be, I'll take the 32 revolver, and just shoot this guy in the face, shoot them in the face, and I think we're good to head upstairs. But yeah, it scratches the same itch that Hotline Miami does. Oh god. Nope, he's not coming downstairs, thank god. I was in the dark, so he didn't see where I went. But yeah, it scratches the same itch. It is definitely... Oh dear. Let's just finish him off first before we go downstairs. It's exciting to play through. The enemies and the levels it creates are interesting, and the just general gameplay is generally a lot of fun. And the theme and style of it, too, is really nice as well. Like, being the bloody Grim Reaper taking out zombies and vampires sounds appropriate enough. You can knock on these doors, but it looks like these guys do not care in the slightest, so I'm just gonna finish them off. And here comes some backup. Thankfully, we can hide from them inside a damn bath, so oh well. See, there they are. Here they come. They're going to see me, but I've got plenty of ammo to take them out. If I can just, you know, actually hit them. There we go. Make a sawn off. Mates are still upstairs. Hi. And we're done. And we get to pick another lock. Yeah, I like the style of it. It's got this unique feel to it that you don't usually see in games like this. And I don't know exactly what this sort of style would be called. Like, it's very... I really don't know anything about the sort of terms you would use to describe a game like this. But I love the way it presents itself. It does a really nice job of that. Where it's a fair bit restrained, but it's also some ridiculous subject matter, and I like the juxtaposition. I'm trying to sound a lot smarter than I actually am, and it's not really working out for me, and I apologize for that. But yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. And the sound, I'm either or for. The sound fits with the theme, like the general music and all that. Don't get me wrong. I just find it a bit. What's the word I'm looking for? I'll put it this way. I'm not really that big of a fan of it. It's not the fault of the game. It's just me. I generally just find this game to be a bit... Oh. Great, how the hell am I gonna... Oh, well, that vent would probably do it. Oh, hi. Yeah, that kind of screwed me. Right. Different plan. Let's go in guns blazing and see where that vent goes. Right, I gotta open that valve. Open this one too. Hide in the dark. Just run for... Nope, that wasn't gonna work. Right, let's pick a different set of weapons, shall we? Tactical SMG and the 25 mouse gun. Why not? We're not gonna have much use for melee on this one, I don't think. Shoot his mate. There we go. Shoot them both. Finish him off. Hide in the vent. Let him come to me. Get out of the vent. Shoot him full of holes. Open both vents before they have the opportunity to get back up. Too late. Damn it. Right, this is gonna suck, isn't it? Oh, so this is gonna suck no matter which way I do it. Let's just, unlock that door. Lure him in. Beat the crap out of him. Let his mates come. Beat the crap out of him. Let him show up. And I'm dead. Yep. Right. Okay. General plan. Hit at least 2 of them with the hammer. Use the shotgun on the rest. Never mind. Why don't I just knock? Can't I unlock this? I can. Very good. Open this valve. Open this valve. There's a dude on the roof. That's not good. Get in there. Oh, bollocks. Okay. I wish I could see the entirety of the map before I actually, like... What's the word? Just give in to any one particular plan. To be fair, I don't even need to kill these dudes. I just need to destroy the ash they're protecting, which is, bollocks. It is absolutely bollocks, right. I only need to destroy the ash caches. I wish I could see all of them. Wish I could just, you know, like, actually see everything by looking around and all that. No, I think I'm going to take the, tactical SMG just so I've got more ammo to work with. Close that, knock. Let him come out and shoot me in the face. That is absolutely the best plan, and I should do it all the time. Knock on the door. Knock him flat on his ass. Walk away so that he won't see me. Okay. We open this valve. You pick up the sledgehammer. Burn the drugs. And immediately get shot in the face. Try a different sequence. Thanks, game. That's really helpful. Okay. Grab the sledgehammer. Grab the sledgehammer. Die. Almost had it with that second hit, if I was just a little bit closer. Yep, knock him flat on his ass. Kill him. I don't have to worry about the other... There goes my head. I don't have to worry about the other dudes reviving, so I really should focus on killing them first. Notably, I can still change my weapons, which I might actually do. Let's go for the suppressed shotty instead. Kill him, kill him. 1, 2, 3. Go up, suppressed shotty him, burn the drugs. Right, I'm out of suppressed shotty ammo, and what? Why on earth did he come down the stairs? I have no idea why he came down the stairs, but he did, and it fucked me. Open that valve, grab the sledgehammer, knock him flat on his ass, go up, knock him on his ass, burn the drugs. And immediately get my face cut off. Wonderful. Open the door. Bang, bang. Bang. Open the valve. Shoot him. Open the valve. Because those both need to be open if I want to actually kill these dudes. Beat her senseless. Beat her Really? Now this is what it actually looks like. This is absolutely what playing a level actually looks like. Knock him flat on his ass. Knock him flat on his ass. Finish him off. Grab the sledgehammer, because why not? Sledge him. Burn the fire. Sledge him. And that was a door? I didn't even see that. As I said, doors. Fuck doors. Grab the sledgehammer. Knock him on his ass. Burn the drugs. Knock him on his ass. And fail because I wasn't fast enough. Knock on the door. Open this valve. Grab the sledgehammer. Wait for this dude to get back up and sledge him again. Really? Knock this dude on his ass. Swap guns. Kill those two. Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer. Ugh. Close the door. Close the door again. Knock on it to draw his attention. Again, the vent. I don't know where he is. I literally can't see him. That's really bad for me. He appears to... Where the fuck did he go? Whatever, I'll take whatever wins I can get. Burn those drugs. Shoot him. Wait for it to get close so that the shot is not wasted. Oh. Christ, why did I press circle? What is the matter with me? Right. Come here. Open the valve. Get the sledge. Go up. Beat the crap out of him. Wait for it. There we go. Hit him. Okay, this guy's going to come up. So if I start the swing early, there we go. That guy on the roof isn't actually here anymore. Which is very good for me, because that means I can burn these. Right, there's a valve down there. Burn these, turn the valve. How do I get in those? I assume there's a door somewhere that'll take me there, but I guess not. And so if I go up there, I'm gonna get seen immediately, which I do not want. Yep, as I thought, did not want. Man, I wish these levels were shorter. Just because it seems to be an absolute pain in the ass to actually finish them all in one shot without making a mistake. I get that's the point. God, it's annoying. Grab the pistol. Shoot that guy in the head. Shoot that guy until he dies. Shoot her. And, yeah, that did not go very well. Come here. Actually, that might work. If I draw that guy outside, he doesn't seem to be a particularly intelligent fellow, so... There we go. So now... If I head inside and close the door, will he stay out there? Because that might actually be a good way to give myself a little bit of a... Yeah, he's going to stay out there. Right, that must have been what happened to him last time. He, just up and vanished on me. Yeah, we'll do that the easy way. Get him to leave. Shoot him. Shoot her. Sledgehammer. Wait for her to... Oh, dear. Shoot one of them and run away from the other dude. Grab the pistol. So that guy's just going to stand stock still, isn't he? And thankfully he's also looking the other way, so I can just do this. Turn off the lights so that he can't see either. Turn off that light. Now, I know these two are going to be able to see me, but he might not. So if I just... Thank Christ. Right, moving on. Now that is going to be able to see me, but the upside is that he's looking the other direction. So now I think I can do this. There we go. Pop that valve open. That guy's wandering around, wondering what the bloody hell is going on, which is not great for me. But thankfully I have this vent, which I unfortunately forgot to open up the other end of. But thankfully he is still looking the other way. So, smack. Open the valve. Burn the drugs. Fuck! Damn it! Shit, why did I go up there? Almost fucking had it, too. Get over here. Draw this guy outside. 2, 3. Express shotty him. Close the door. Grab the sledgehammer. Open that up. Turn the lights off. Wait for that guy to be over the other way. Burn the drugs. They're all coming down for me, but thankfully I have a suppressed shotty and not a care in the world. But now, can I actually throw this? I can't. I can throw this. Throw it at him. That did not work as well as I'd hoped. There we go. Burn the drugs. Grab the pistol. Wait for him to get on the other side like that. There we go. Shoot his mate in the face. Go back down. Go back up. And that's a way. Right. Open this. Open this. Get in the vent. I forgot to open up that one again. Are you fucking real? Right. And he's also looking in the right direction, which is even worse. Oh, I hate when I fuck up like this. Right. Thankfully that worked. Open this. Get back in the vent before he's out of his body. In his body, I should say. That should be all of it. Yep, I can drop in here. Grab the Tommy gun. Awesome, but I will take the pistol to just... Wait, what? Oh, thank fuck. I thought there was a door there I didn't see. Okay. Hop in this vent. Drops me out here. Burn all the drugs. Now I just need to figure out how to get in there. And I really can't see how I'm supposed to do that. Like, I get those doors are supposed to go between them. But there doesn't appear to be a door. Oh, there's a door outside. Right, I can see. Just barely see that. I am not going to get a good rating for this, I tell ya. Right. Pick the door. Open it. Burn the drugs. Stage complete. Return to your car. Thank Christ. Sledge this bastard. Right, not gonna be able to get back out, but thankfully I can just pop down here and... Oh, wait, no, he's facing the wrong way. Thank God! Alright, we're done. We are done. I am not doing another level. You get the idea. That was horrific. And I still got 3 stars. Seriously, if that's what 3 stars look like, I dread to know what 1 star looks like. But yeah, that was a look at Deadbolt. It's pretty good. It scratches the same itch that Hotline Miami does, but in a different way. I like the way it presents itself. The combat is interesting, although sometimes it can be just imprecise. And of course, my phone starts ringing, so I apologize for having you hear that right at the end of a fucking recording. But it is a surprisingly good game. Will someone answer that damn phone before I unplug that base station? Thank you. Right, as I was saying, the game is pretty good. A little bit inconsistent, but still a lot of fun. Scratches the same itch Hotline Miami does. Thankfully, it does all the same things it does about the same way, except for, you know, the graphical style, which is still pretty good, and the whole overall presentation of the package is pretty good. And it's only $10. And there's a bunch of other things that you can do to keep yourself occupied as well. If I head over to the trophies, one of the trophies is beat the entire game within 1 hour without quitting. No, I'm not kidding. That is going to be an absolute douche for some people, and I apologize to anyone who attempts to actually pull that off. But yeah, well worth the $10 that it costs, honestly. This has been Blue Maxima, and I'll see you all next time.